Let me ask you something only an INFJ will understand. Have you ever reacted to someone's silence, even when that person didn't react to anything you said? Have you ever felt a shift in the emotional temperature of a room before anyone else noticed it? Have you ever understood what someone felt without them understanding what they felt? If you have, welcome. Because today we're going to reveal something most people don't know, and INFJs rarely explain the hidden emotional system quietly running underneath everything you do. I'm Lisa Narr, author of Inside the Mind of an INFJ, and this video is going to take you into the architecture of the INFJ emotional brain, the system that interprets meaning, predicts emotional outcomes, and stores memories differently than almost every other personality type. Let's begin with the truth. INFJs don't feel emotions the way other people do. You feel emotions as signals, maps, patterns, warnings, possibilities. Your emotional system is wired like a silent radar constantly scanning for meaning. It's not dramatic, it's neurological. Inside your brain, three systems work together in a way that makes INFJs emotionally complex and honestly, a little mysterious. Your intuition, your empathy network, your internal narrative memory. Most people's emotional systems work like basic alarm systems. Something happens, they react, end of story. But INFJs, your emotional system works like a film director, a detective, a therapist, and an oracle all sitting in a control room taking notes. Let me paint this visually. An INFJ feels an emotion like it's a scene in a movie. You don't just feel what happened, you feel why it happened, where it started, what it means, how it might unfold, and the emotional symbolism behind it. This is why someone's 5-second mood shift can ruin your entire week, and why someone's subtle kindness can stay with you for years. Your emotional memory is sticky, not because you hold grudges or cling to nostalgia, but because you store emotional meaning instead of emotional moments. Let's go deeper. There is a part of the brain called the insula, which is responsible for emotional awareness and internal sensation. In INFJs, this region tends to have higher activation. That means you don't just know what someone feels, you feel that someone feels. And that creates a powerful but exhausting emotional echo inside you. INFJs experience empathy like resonance. Their emotions vibrate inside your nervous system. This is why you can sense the emotional reality someone hides behind a smile. It's why you can feel when something is off before someone speaks. It's why conflict feels physically painful to you. Your brain experiences emotional discord like noise. Now let's talk about something the world never teaches INFJs. You run two emotional systems at the same time. The first is personal, your own feelings. The second is interpersonal, other people's feelings. And INFJs are constantly mixing the two, often without realizing it. This is why INFJs say things like, I don't know if this feeling is mine or someone else's, or I feel heavy but I don't know why. Or, I walked into the room and felt the energy drop. This isn't magic. It's emotional pattern recognition from the intuition feeling loop. Let's break down that loop. The INFJ brain uses two major processes to understand emotions. Introverted intuition, which analyzes patterns, outcomes, and meanings. Extroverted feeling, which reads emotional signals, tone, context, and harmony. When these two work together, you get something profound, emotional foresight. You don't just feel what is, you feel what might be. You sense the emotional consequences of things before they happen. This is why INFJs predict breakups, why you sense betrayal, why you anticipate disappointment, why you feel the ending of relationships before anyone says a word. Why your intuition sometimes scares you because it's too accurate. And yet, here's the paradox. Even with all this emotional depth, INFJs struggle to express their own emotions clearly. Not because you don't know your feelings, but because you feel them in layers. Explaining all those layers to someone who only understands surface level emotion feels impossible. This is what creates the INFJ emotional bottleneck you want to share, but the translation takes too long. By the time you find the words, the feelings have already evolved. Let's talk about relationships, because this hidden emotional system changes everything. Most people navigate relationships using logic and routine. INFJs navigate through emotional truth. You know when someone's words don't match their emotion. You know when someone is hiding something. You know when someone is losing interest. You know when someone feels hurt but silent. But here's where the pain enters. INFJs feel responsible for balancing the emotional environment. The nervous system of an INFJ detects harmony and disharmony like a musician detecting off-key notes, and this creates emotional exhaustion because you end up adjusting your tone, your behavior, your energy to keep the emotional environment smooth. You perform peace. You hold conversations that drain you. You smile when you're tired. You comfort when you're empty. You help when you're breaking, not because you want to, but because your emotional system doesn't know how to shut off. Let me give you a moment of humor before we go deeper. INFJs can walk into a room and know instantly, someone here is lying. Meanwhile, everyone else is like, so anyway, chips and dip? You experience life through emotional X-ray vision. And here's the part you need to know. This emotional system is not here to overwhelm you. It's here to guide you. Your emotions are not random or chaotic. They are coded messages from your intuition, telling you what is true, what is safe, what is aligned, and what is not. Let's talk healing, because INFJs don't need to feel less, they need to feel smarter. Here are 3 ways to master your emotional system. First, emotional labeling. When emotions hit you in layers, name the first layer only. Don't push yourself to decode everything at once. Start small. I feel heaviness. The clarity will follow. Second, emotional boundaries. Just because you can feel someone's emotion doesn't mean you must carry it. The question INFJs need to ask is this mine to fix? Third, emotional rest. You need time away from people, not because you dislike them, but because your emotional system needs silence to recalibrate. Solitude is not withdrawal, it's maintenance. By the end of this video, here's what I want you to walk away with. Your emotional intensity is not sensitivity gone wrong. It is perception gone right. You're emotionally intelligent in a world that has forgotten how to feel. You're emotionally deep in a world that lives on emotional autopilot. You're emotionally awake in a world built for numbness. There is a hidden emotional system inside every INFJ mind. And now you know how to understand it. If this resonated with you, I want you to comment, I feel deeply, and now I understand why. And if you want to go deeper into your psychological wiring, my book, Inside the Mind of an INFJ, is available on Amazon now. It breaks down the emotional pathways, the brain architecture, and the intuitive systems that shape your inner world. Make sure you subscribe, because the next long-form video dives into INFJ burnout and why your brain shuts down completely when you've absorbed too much. And remember, your emotions are not your weakness. They are your compass.